base oil and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik Synthetic Lubricants.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the SGS Stadium for the Bounty Fresh GABL, brought to you by GoodFellow Pharma, as we are in the second game of our second day. Of course, in that first matchup, we saw Nev Built taking that win. As in this next one, we have ACCENTHUB going up against ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxes. Again, two undefeated teams going up against each other once again here in the SGS Stadium. And of course, once again, calling the action here, Gino Esteban-Lar and Coach Anton De Los Reyes.
Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a matchup between the young ones and the young ones, O-N-C-E.
That's a great way to put it and a great way to stay positive. But of course, that last one, ACCENTHUB, taking a slim win over Metro Summit.
63-57, close game all throughout. Down one after the third, big fourth quarter, 22-15 run. Kelwin Ang 7 points in that fourth quarter, and a go-ahead three-pointer by Johannes Go pretty much put that game out of hand. William Tan, 11.6 rebounds. Albert Chua, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists.
Needless to say that Coach Steven Tan-led squad dominated in the paint. But on the other end, ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxes managing to take a slim win as well over Decimal Bikes.
57-49, close first half, only 3 points. Only up 3 points, 31-28. Big 19-11 third quarter run, 10-0 run to start the third. Control the glass, plus 12, 62-50, 26 fast break points. Melvin Mo, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Sean Aguilar, 5 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals.
And now let's turn it over to our game announcer for the starting lineup introductions.
GoodFellow Pharma Cup Interbatch Division. Now let's meet the starters for both teams. First, for ACCENTHUB, at guard number 5, Albert Chua. Under guard number 44, Chester Cal. Forward number 2, Frederick Yu. And under forward number 7, Jeff Ang. At center number 8, Alex Lau. Head coach is Steven Tan. And now the starting five for ARTEESEXTPRESS. At guard number 15, Lawrence Uy. Under guard number 13, Jacob Chua. Forward number 6, Sean Aguilar. Under forward number 42, Sherwin Tan. At center number 5, Melvin Ngo. And their head coach is L.A. Chua. Our official for this game are Francis Bello, Carlo Ibot, and Berts Isuga.
It is 9:40 in the evening, but the energy is just about to pick up in our second of this doubleheader in the Bounty Fresh 2026 GABL, presented by GoodFellow Pharma. Of course, this is the Interbatch division, so lots of pride at stake here, Coach Anton.
ACCENTHUB batch 97. These are the young ones. ONC, ARTEESEXTPRESS, Maxis batch 2008, 2009, and 2010. So these are the young ones. ONS.
Young ones, but definitely playing as if they are still young, as the first 2 points, courtesy of ACCENTHUB. Coach Steven Tan, all serious here to start the ball game.
Always been serious, Coach Steven Tan. Always seeing him coaching a lot of leagues or a lot of teams. Even champion yan sa 50s division ng Hope Christian High School.
Champion coach din namin yan, CBL dati,
yun,
Coach
no?
Anton.
Kita mo, pati itong kasama ko. Ano pa bang hindi napapag-champion nun? Coach Steven Tan.
Oh nga naman. Man has a formidable resume, to say the least. And his team also has a 2-point lead, but with 4 seconds on the shot clock, Albert fires. This time no good. And ACCENTHUB will need to get a stop here. Forced shot coming on the other end.
Step on the gas is Melvin Mo. That floater.
Still early 2-point lead here para sa ACCENTHUB. couldn't make it 5 on that three-point attempt. Back the other way we go. ARTEESEXTPRESS turns it over, though. They're going to need to take some control early on.
It's a big development. Jason Tan, not available para dito sa ARTEESEXTPRESS. Max is one of the leaders, Coach L.A. Chua.
That's very unfortunate, Coach Antonis. He is one of only 3 players to play more than 20 minutes for their squad in their first win. Nonetheless, 6 seconds here on the shot clock. Aguilar forces that one. ACCENTHUB come up with yet another stop. ARTEESEXTPRESS remaining scoreless through 2 minutes of action here. Here's a three-point attempt. This time it's good.
1 of 2, Derek Yu, and then a steal off of that inbounds, just unable to go ahead and finish.
Back the other way we go. Here comes Ngo, who is called for the traveling there. Caught hopping off of the same leg, landing on it.
Same foot landing, as our officials would call it.
And still a 5-point lead here early on. 7.5 minutes remaining. Nice pass. Three-pointer. This time it won't fall. Ill-advised, but now they'll settle things down. Hopefully to get a better chance. Instead, they turn it over here.
Alex Lau ready for that pass. Jeff Am.
And quick substitutions being made here to start the ball game on both sides. Lots of heft on this ACCENTHUB squad.
Big JJ Chua stepping in.
Quick pull-up J. And those are their first 2 points.
Jacob Chua, one of the leading scorers for ARTEESEXTPRESS in their last game. Gets that short corner jumper to go.
Now back to a 3-point lead. 6 minutes and 40 remaining in the first period. Here's his third 3-point attempt. This time no good. Is that says out of bounds?
Stay with ACCENTHUB.
And yet another quick substitution being made here. Steven Tan, Coach Steven Tan making the use of everyone on his bench.
Oh, again, you need to play players 8 minutes each at the very minimum. So you really need to shuffle your bench.
With a series of dribble fakes coming from Chua leads to the basket.
Back-to-back hits, this time in transition for Jacob Chua. That's where these players from ARTEES Maxis are going to capitalize on their fast breaks in their last game. 26 fast break points. That's a lot of points.
And indeed, the young ones, as you say, will definitely look to push the pace against the young ones. But that time, a turnover as he lost his balance. And a quick timeout here being called with 6 minutes remaining in our opening period. 1-point advantage para sa ACCENTHUB.
Defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik Synthetic Lubricants.
Welcome back to the action here. 6 minutes remaining in our opening period, and only the slimmest of margins here. A 1-point advantage in our second game of the Bounty Fresh GABL, brought to you by GoodFellow Pharma. And the three-pointer coming from the corner, courtesy of Patrick Yu, to open up things off of that break. And a quick answer back coming from ARTEESEXTPRESS.
You'll take that. two is better than none at one-hander on that short corner. So quick answer for ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxes.
First basket here para sa captain, Sean Timothy Balyada. Still a 2-point lead for their opponents in white. That one no good, and ARTEESEXTPRESS will push. Nice no-look find, and they tie it up at 8.
We're talking about Aguilar giving up that pass on that run by Sean Balyada at the weak side. This is the advantage that ARTEESEXTPRESS has. ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxes, rather.
Ooh, nice inside look. Swarmed by 2 defenders as that one is no good. Less than 5 minutes remaining here as Aguilar throws that one. But instead, being tapped by an ACCENTHUB hand. Stay with ARTEESEXTPRESS.
Getting a hand on that pass.
Another quick timeout here. 4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in our opening quarter as we are tied at 8.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik synthetic lubricants.
Quick baseline inbound. A foul is drawn by ARTEESEXTPRESS. Surprisingly, through almost 5.5 minutes in this first quarter, that's our first official team foul.
Quick offensive set on that baseline out-of-bounds play. Melvin Moore unable to connect on that one-hander, but the offensive rebound going the way of ARTEESEXTPRESS. That was Eldridge Tan who got the offensive.
And off that missed three-pointer, ACCENTHUB once again with the ball and a chance to regain the momentum and the lead. Here's a 3 once again. This time they knock it down from the corner.
Derek Hughes, the designated three-point shooter, already has a couple of three-pointers for Coach Steven Tan on that right corner, right side.
Ooh, nice tap, but Aguilar able to secure it. Still lots of time. Instead they'll fire from deep. Can't answer back. Great hustle to come up with the board.
It's the beauty of youth, to be able to chase down those little rebounds.
That open 3, no good. And the second attempt knocks it down.
Nobody home to box out Melvin Ngo on that weak side, getting the offensive board and the stick back.
And we are back to a 1-point advantage. As ACCENTHUB not want to push the pace here as expected as JJ knocks it down from the elbow.
Nice soft touch from the big man, elbow jumper, no one coming out to challenge big JJ Chua.
Now back to a 3-point advantage for sa ating light shirts, ACCENTHUB. Nice drive. JJ Chua getting in his way, but he's called for the foul.
A bit late on that defensive stop JJ on the baseline.
Talk about stopping on a dime there. When you run into a wall like JJ Chua, what else can you expect? Now 12 seconds on the shot clock. Lots of time still here for ARTEESEXTPRESS. Still only down 3. Here's a 3-pointer. That one no good from Sean Balyada.
Trying to ring that bell from deep, but still unable to connect for Sean Balyada.
Of course, that Spalding ball looking very magnificent here at the SGS stage. Of course, Spalding, our official game ball provider of the Bounty Fresh Grace Alumni Basketball League, brought to us by GoodFellow Pharma. Nice find. No good by ARTEESEXTPRESS on that fast break.
Melvin overcooking that attempt. Sean Aguilar doing a good job orchestrating the offense.
Great presence of mind to know that the defender is out of place there. They draw the foul on that layup attempt, sending William Tan to the line. And again, ACCENTHUB has been controlling this ball game all throughout, as we see our free throws here brought to us by BYD, Valenzuela, and Hexagon Motors. And again, ACCENTHUB from the first wire, as people would say, has controlled the ball game, not given up the lead yet. Thus far, sa kanilang kalaban dito, na si ARTEESEXTPRESS. Second free throw is good para kay William Tan. And quick substitutions here as ARTEESEXTPRESS inbounds from the baseline.
JJ Chu is going to get a breather as Jeff Am steps back in for ACCENTHUB.
And of course, Alcine Plastics bring us 3M, your one-stop signage supplier, bringing us the GABL. Again, this is our second game of our second day in the GABL, brought to us by Bounty Fresh and GoodFellow Pharma. Nice offensive board. There's ARTEESEXTPRESS knocks down long-range bomb.
John Auteng, an offensive rebound, just going the way again of ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxes.
We are past the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. As that one is tapped, and ARTEESEXTPRESS finally with a chance to retake the lead with a minute and a half and change left in this first. Open three. Can't get that one to fall, but they'll have another crack at it. Melvin Ngo gives it up. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Quick ball movement. Can't find an opening. And there it is. They take the lead.
Can't get those three-pointers to fall. Why not take it inside? Autengan, it's a couple of points inside the paint.
After throwing it up, they get the 1-point advantage, 15-14. Nice extra pass down low as Chua gets the 2 points plus the foul. That was Chan rather being sent to the line. And again, back and forth we go here, Coach Anton.
Good pass to Ben Chan, who was wide open on that dunker spot. A bit late on the closeout was Eldridge Tan. Free throw no good. Still a 1-point advantage para sa ACCENTHUB. Now Aguilar will settle things down. Ooh, quick jumper from the short corner is no good. Stan tried to tap it away. And ACCENTHUB able to secure. Ooh, that pass was too high. Instead, that's a turnover. I knew that was going to sail out of bounds for William Tan.
Ika nga, yung mga young ones, hindi na makakatalon ng Coach Anton.
Dapat saktuhan yung pass.
Even still, they can definitely ball. As a foul is called on the other end. That means 2 free throws para kay Chua here. Chance to take the lead once again at the end of this quarter. Unfortunately missing that free throw.
Both teams keeping it real, keeping it close.
Those free throws will come in handy later on, Coach Anton. Still nothing from the line from ARTEESEXTPRESS.
It's their first trip to the line by the ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxes.
And less than 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock here. ACCENTHUB can make this the last possession of the quarter if they choose to do so. Instead, they'll force one up, and ARTEESEXTPRESS is running. Chua can't make the layup. Third time is good for Melvin Ngo.
There's the advantage for the side of ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxes. 3 players back. Melvin Ngo in offensive board.
Just like that, our first quarter in the books. ARTEESEXTPRESS x Maxes with a 17-16 lead over ACCENTHUB.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik Synthetic Lubricants. Best defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik Synthetic Lubricants.
Second quarter action ready to get underway here as the back and forth contest has tipped the way of ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxes through 10 minutes of action.
For ACCENTHUB, 3 out of 12 to start that first quarter, 25%. Although they did knock down 3 out of 8 3-pointers, 37%. Finished at 6 out of 18 from the field, 30% for ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxes. 4 out of 7, pretty good start, 57%. Getting 10 points in the paint, 4 fast break points, 8 out of 22 from the field, 36%. And you can see ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxes just taking advantage of youth, which is
And you can just tell that the pace of the game is very different with ARTEESEXTPRESS as they have now taken their largest lead of this ball game at 3. Nice inside look though. And 2 points para kay Lau.
too easy. Alex Lau got the seal, one spin, put the defender behind him. That point blank make.
And it has been back and forth, but the lead remains with ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxes. Chua fires. Too strong. They secure the board. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They need to put it up. Ooh, and a bailout foul just in the nick of time. So that means 2 free throws here para kay Chua. And that is already our first team foul here in the second quarter. It took a while earlier in that first quarter for one of those to come up, but less than 2 minutes in, we have our first of the second quarter. And at the line, these free throws brought to us by ICM. Jacob Chua extending the lead to 2.
It's ICM ni Boss Oli Lau. Purified 2 ice and water.
Unfortunate miss for him there. It is still barely a lead. But luckily, ARTEESEXTPRESS able to string together some stops. Unfortunate turnover though as Albert Chua comes up with it. But they'll settle things down as they do not have the numbers advantage. Ooh. Alex Lau can't get that one to fall. They're pushing. Jacob Chua once again.
Aguilar, that Alvin really stepping on the gas in transition.
Jacob Chua was one of those steady contributors in that last contest. Definitely making his presence known in this game, Coach Anton.
Again, youth is on the side of ARTEESEXTPRESS. As Jacob Chua strings back-to-back hits. He's scoring in spurts, talking about Jacob Chua.
And not only has youth been the main factor here para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS, but also their shooting has been catching some fire here in our second period. And some substitutions being made here for ARTEESEXTPRESS as Eldridge Tan checking back in, providing some extra size para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS. And again, this is our second day of the 2026 Bounty Fresh GABL, brought to us by GoodFellow Pharma. As ACCENTHUB finally able to get a stop. Here comes Albert Chua. all the way, 2 points.
One against Sean Aguilar. Easy does it for Albert Chua.
7 minutes remaining in our first half, and it has been a close contest. As to be expected with a well-disciplined and well-coached team like ACCENTHUB, but with the pace of play, of course, it's still very low scoring here. But rebound secured by ACCENTHUB. Alex Lau. What a tough sequence from Lau.
In traffic against a couple of players. The finish is Alex Lau.
And the experience being shown here by ACCENTHUB as they have now cut it to within 2 with 6 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the half.
Defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik synthetic lubricants.
And welcome back to the action here. And off that last Alex Lau, who you see on your screen, basket, it's now only a 2-point advantage para sa kanilang kalaban in Maxis X ARTEESEXTPRESS.
Alex Lau proving height is might. He's able to control that leather and get 2 points.
And Sean Balyada, 3 points para sa kanya.
Finally knocking down the 3-pointer. Even with the challenge from Alex Lau, who went for that closeout, did not matter.
Back to a 5-point lead as a foul is drawn in the middle.
Great pass by Albert Chua, just threading the needle, pinpoint right in the hands of Emerson. I play with Albert Chua a lot. We have mga pabaws. I enjoy playing with him because he likes to pass and I like to shoot. That's pretty much all I'm good for. But shooting.
But considering how he knows how to space and pace and also distribute the ball, you love to see how he's been attacking on offense as well here, Coach Anton.
He needs to be a bit aggressive as he needs those points, those buckets. So I thought.
Speaking of aggressive, here comes Melvin Ngo, flying his way to that floater, which unfortunately would not fall down. Second crack, no good. They get yet another board. Another 3-pointer once again from Sean Balyada.
Back-to-back hits for Sean Balyada, relocating to the other side, knocking down a corner 3.
Oh, great defense to not cause the foul there, coming from Fritz Ko. Sean once again, instead he'll give it up this time. Open jumper from the free throw line is good.
Just the patience for the side of ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxis, not rushing that particular attempt. They did not have numbers, but they did pick their spots. Melvin Ngo with that jumper.
And just like that, they have opened up a 10-point advantage. Now back down to 7 off of that huge 3-pointer.
It's Pat Yu making up for that earlier boo-boo, knocking down a left corner 3.
Another 3-point attempt. It's raining even inside the SGS Stadium, Coach Anton.
John Lawrence Uy joins in the splash party, knocking down a 3-pointer of his own.
And we are back to a double-digit ball game. Not something you're used to seeing with a squad coached by the formidable Steven Tan.
And you gotta love the fight, the young ones and the young ones.
But in the battle of that, young ones coming out on top thus far. But of course, lots of time remaining here, Coach. Only just past the halfway mark of this second quarter, brought to us by Summit Natural Drinking Water. Another nice find for Alex Lau, who gets the 2 points.
Twin Towers now, or 3 William Tan and Alex Lau. JJ Chua, Coach Steven Tan opting to go big here in the second quarter.
Triplet towers. How often do you see that? Is that jumper falls from the middle for Anthony Chua?
Just pulling up, not making it difficult, even with the challenge from JJ Chua. Knocks that jumper down.
And for everything that ACCENTHUB has, ARTEESEXTPRESS has an answer. Alex Lau muscling his way to 2 points plus the foul.
Answer for the height. Alex Lau gets an offensive rebound. It's such a luxury to have 3 bigs inside the floor. Couple of box out, couple to box out, and one to get that offensive rebound.
A very veteran move coming from the young ones. As that free throw is no good. Still only an 8-point advantage para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS. Who, in spite of their youth, has not managed to push the pace as well as they've wanted to. As they, ACCENTHUB, get another stop. Albert Chua will set. 13 seconds on this possession. Nice skip pass to the corner. Can't knock it in. Almost a turnover, but Melvin Ngo manages to hang on to it. But off that behind the back pass, he'll instead turn it right back over to ACCENTHUB, who must be thanking their lucky stars that they've been given so many opportunities here.
Look, I was gonna say, if I'm ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxes, I'm in a good place. You know, I'm able to push the pace, use our speed to our advantage.
Ooh, and a foul is called on the floor. Lucky break dito para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS. But Albert throughout this contest,
He's been doing that all his life, talking about Albert Chua.
but with 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter, it is an 8-point advantage para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik Synthetic Lubricants.
3 minutes and change remaining in our second period, and it is still an 8-point advantage para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxis as ACCENTHUB inbounds from the baseline. Albert Chua, nice find.
Series of cuts, baseline plays, back picks. JJ Chua doing a good job getting Alex Lau free. Albert Chua with a find.
And as you mentioned, Coach Anton, Albert Chua, the primary playmaker here para sa ACCENTHUB.
Check now, number 5, Albert Chua, GoodFellow substitution.
He's really been distributing that ball all throughout the first half, Coach Anton.
Likes doing that, already with 6 assists. 28 about Albert Enzo Chua.
Sideline inbound para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS. And of course, one of our primary sponsors here, Don Reyes, Hardware and Supply. And a traveling call here. This time, it's on Jacob Chua.
Extra steps.
And still, 6-point lead para sa kanila. ACCENTHUB now have the ball. Nice find, Chua to the corner. 3-pointer! They knock him down.
Wide open was Ronnie's goal on that right corner. You cannot give him that much space to take that 3-pointer.
We are back to a single possession ball game with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in our first half. ARTEESEXTPRESS unable to run away with things here as JJ Chua manages to come up with that stop. Long jumper there, no good. As Artees Express comes up with the stop. JJ takes it away. Another turnover here. All the momentum now with ACCENTHUB. Ooh, getting too fancy there is Albert Chua. Manages to take it right back. What a pass! Can't knock it down though, but it will stay ACCENTHUB.
See the accuracy of those passes of Albert Chua. Like legit, you just need to put that shot up.
You just love the confidence he has, the whip that he has with those passes, coach. Back to Albert Lau. Alex Lau, rather. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Long range bomb. That one too strong. And a forward pass. Here comes Chua. He only has one defender on him. Goes up and knocks it down.
It's a smart play, just pulling up, not making his life difficult and try to attack Johannes Go.
And Johannes Go, right as you mentioned him, answers back.
Great answer, Johannes Go pulling up on that right wing for a 3-ball.
Less than a minute remaining here in our first half. Aguilar kicks it right back. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Great stop here. Almost a stop, rather, para sa ACCENTHUB. They now only have 4.2 seconds to execute to Artees Express.
Alex Lau, not allowing Eldridge Tan. A clean look. Clean attempt inside the paint.
JJ Chua in the middle. You know they're going to need to find an outside option. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They need to fire. Not aware. Chua, as you call it, coach, unaware in that situation.
Got to be more vocal and communicate inside the floor. Tell your teammates that you've only got 4 seconds to make an attempt.
Now Johannes Go inbounding. As there is a 14-second difference between shot clock and game clock. ACCENTHUB not used to pushing the pace, but with a chance for a 2-for-1. Chan thought about it. This pass. Quick pull-up. No good on the floater, but the second crack is good.
Offensive rebound, William Tan right in front of the bucket. Get that put back to go.
We are now tied at 39 with 10 seconds remaining in our first half. Let's see who they go to. 3 seconds. Pull up 3 is short. Through 20 minutes of action here at the SGS Stadium. We are tied at 39 apiece. And we have been back and forth all throughout 20 minutes, but ACCENTHUB and Artees Express, neither team can get away. Let's see who takes it in the second half.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik Synthetic Lubricants.
kita, saan man mapunta, may bounty fresh. My bounty fresh.
And we are back at the half, and let's take a look at our report here, brought to us by Alusign Plastics. Evenly fought contest here, Coach
Evenly
Anton.
fought contest indeed. 16 out of 39, 17 out of 39 for both teams. Just shooting a high clip. 6 out of 16 from the three-point area. 4 out of 12 for ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxis. The rebounding battle, ACCENTHUB 21 rebounds. ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxis at 30. But you got to see the youth. 9 turnovers, 5 for ACCENTHUB. More patient in terms of their offense.
And it's clear what both sides need to adjust here in the second half, Coach. As ARTEESEXTPRESS, of course, as you mentioned, with their youth, if you can call it that, compared to ACCENTHUB, not necessarily taking the best care of the ball, while ACCENTHUB, despite their size advantage, unable to break this deadlock here. But they're going to be more physical, as we expect, coming into the final 20 minutes of action here in the Bounty Fresh GABL, brought to us by GoodFellow Pharma. And both squads now ready to head back to the playing court, as first possession will go to ACCENTHUB. Albert Chua, of course, on our screens now has been the steady hand running point para sa ACCENTHUB in this contest.
It's just Albert Chua doing what he does best, controlling the game. In that second quarter, they were down double digits, but Albert Chua making sure that that inside game was going to work for ACCENTHUB.
Not even 10 seconds in, Johannes Go breaks the deadlock with a quick fire three.
Goes up on that right wing, all the confidence in the world for Johannes Go.
Again, still lots of time here. It's going to be a hard-fought contest between these two undefeated teams. Can't answer back with their own three-pointer. Nice skip. Johannes Go can't knock down 2 in a row. Nice forward pass. They have a numbers advantage. Second attempt is good.
Melvin Go, offensive rebound. Just being very active on the glass is Melvin.
And you have to appreciate the hustle on that last play. That's definitely one that you deserve. As told to us by Bounty Fresh. And that three-pointer no good, ill-advised from the corner as Albert Chua comes up with the steal. Double clutch, and the floater's good.
Smart play, Albert Chua did not force a pass. The defense trying to cover the players that Albert could pass to. Instead, it goes up for that shot.
And with as precise of a floor general as Albert Chua is, you do expect lots of intelligent decisions, but ill-advised foul on the jump shooter on that last play.
One for ACCENTHUB.
That is our first foul of the half. Sending them to the line. This time it's Sean Peter Aguilar with a chance to get his name in the scoring column. As these free throws are brought to us by BYD Valenzuela and Hexagon Motors. Can't knock down that first one. Second, no good.
Knock down your free throws.
Indeed, you're going to need to take advantage of those free opportunities at the line. Now Albert Chua. Nice lob. And 2 points para kay JJ.
Great position inside. A great pass by Albert Chua to JJ.
Can't teach size. Chua able to take advantage down low. Now back to a 5-point lead para sa ACCENTHUB. Quick hands coming from Lau. They can take advantage of the numbers here. Johannes Go, no good there. Aguilar pushing. Instead, he sets Jacob. Too strong. As JJ Chua takes that one. Back the other way we go. Albert Chua will settle things down. No need to rush here, as they have a decent 5-point advantage. Nice lob to Lau, who gets that one to fall.
Just easy pickings. Just position yourself inside. You know Albert Chua is going to find you that time. Alex Lau, the recipient of that great entry pass.
And through 3 minutes of action here, ACCENTHUB have retaken all the momentum to start the third quarter.
You're very methodical in terms of the offense for the side of ACCENTHUB, just playing that half court very well.
But an unforced error there, a rare one coming from Albert Chua there, as they are giving a free opportunity here para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS.
We were talking about it during the break. ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxis kind of went away from that transition game. Could be a case of fatigue for the side of Coach L.A. Chua.
Or could be a case of Puyat Sports, as we call it, Coach Anton. Well, I digress. 6.5 minutes remaining in our third period. Still a 7-point advantage. Make it 9. That's a quick short corner J coming from Derek Yu.
That's 13 assists now for Albert Chua.
Barely even notice it. Quietly putting numbers up in the assist column is Albert Chua. Johannes Go fakes, fires, and knocks it down. We're back to an 11-point lead as ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxis calls timeout with less than 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They're down 11.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik synthetic lubricants.
Mahalin ka, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Less than 6 minutes remaining in our third period as all of the momentum is now with ACCENTHUB, who have been dominating this quarter, Coach.
ACCENTHUB doing a good job settling down in terms of their half-court offense, making full advantage of their height. Albert Chua, just a monster off of the assist department. 14 assists in the game.
And counting. And this game is definitely not even close to over. He may set some records here if ARTEESEXTPRESS does not have anything to say about that, as a foul is called on that possession.
Maybe a hack, a reach-in, and Jeff Hans going to get
Shot
pulled.
clock at 14 seconds.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Not much time to execute here, but we're going to need to get things going now. That jumper is exactly what they need.
Anthony Chu, good job faking, hesitating on that three-pointer, and then taking it closer for that midi.
And that last basket brought to us by ICM. Strong drive. No foul. They'll let them play on. And nice tap out from Albert Chua. Just couldn't come up with the steal, but at least able to delay the fast break.
That's the thing that you want to see. That's what you want to have, just to be able to disrupt the offense.
Definitely you want to avoid creating as many fast break opportunities as possible with your ACCENTHUB.
Just a 9-point lead for ACCENTHUB.
Still, with the way that they push the basketball, they're going to need to make the most of their opportunities. Does ARTEESEXTPRESS. Quick step back three. And he knocks it down.
A quick 5-point swing. Anthony Chu. A 2-pointer and a 3-pointer all on the same side.
You love the quality of basketball that we're seeing here, Coach. Neither team is just going away. When one has the momentum, it goes back the other. With Albert Chua now with 6 seconds to shoot. Here's a three-pointer. This time, Derek Yu once again knocking it down.
Derek Yu popping out. Albert Chua telling him, you gotta go out. Alex Lau is there, you gotta give him space. Knocks down that three ball off of that pass.
And whatever momentum that Artees Express had might have been taken away. Good block there from Alex Lau. Kick out. Three-pointer, no good. As Albert Chua able to maintain balance. That floater is too strong. And back the other way we go. Nice find. 2 points.
Sean Aguilar with that assist. Let's go. Blank.
And back to a 7-point lead now. But ACCENTHUB unable to get the 2 points off that jumper. As Aguilar now has it. They're gonna need to get the energy up here as Go fires and makes it.
Back-to-back hits for Fritz Go. 4-point swing. Like what we said, ACCENTHUB not out of the woods yet.
And still no need to rush things as they still have the advantage. With lots of momentum here going the way of Artees Express X Maxis. Nice pass. Chua can't read it. And a warning on Jeffrey Ang for faking a foul. A double dribbling violation on Artees Express.
Sean Aguilar is going to get called for that violation.
And some quick substitutions being made here. As Chan checks in. And the inbound from the backcourt. A little bit of miscommunication there, so need to bring that ball in if you want to start this possession. And again, 2.5 minutes remaining in our third period, a 5-point advantage para sa ACCENTHUB. Nice strong drive. Ooh, speaking of strong, that rebound sails out of bounds. That one was tapped all the way to the baseline. And another timeout being called here, this time courtesy of Coach Steven Tan and ACCENTHUB, who maintain a 5-point advantage with less than 2.5 minutes remaining through our third of 4 quarters. Final 2 minutes and 23 seconds of third quarter action here as a 5-point lead remains with ACCENTHUB, and so does ball possession off of a failed rebound from Artees Express. Jumper from Johannes Go is too strong. Second look, no good. Third chance. Albert Chua drops it off. Go. Too strong, and the ball will remain here with ACCENTHUB.
Great defensive stand for Artees Express Maxis. And I like what they're doing. They're not trying to grab that ball, they're just tapping it outside. Naman ang hirap nga naman mapitasan ng rebound itong ACCENTHUB.
And very veteran-like move there to tap it out. As Albert Chua misses, but JJ Chua manages to keep a hold of the rock. Oh, turnover. Forward look as Aguilar knocks it down on the break.
Touchdown in transition. That's the game of Artees and Max's getting out on the break.
And we're back to a 3-point game with 1.5 minutes and change remaining in our third period. ACCENTHUB still with the lead. And Albert Chua extends it to 5.
He just makes up for that earlier boo-boo, that turnover. Albert Chua pulling out from 17 feet.
That was a quick jumper from Albert Chua, who normally likes to settle things down. Ooh, no good on that floater attempt. Still a 5-point lead for their opponents in white. Here comes Chua. Jumper no good from William Tan. Final minute of the third period. Ooh, thought about the 3 instead. He'll give it up. Ko unable to knock that one down. Both teams starting to run cold here, Coach.
Fatigue, and plus when you take into consideration we are ending that third quarter, getting ready for that fourth quarter push.
8 seconds on the shot clock. This will be the second to the last possession of the third. If ARTEESEXTPRESS looks to hold on, instead they will turn it over. Here comes Albert once again. But instead, they will settle things down for the last shot, possibly. Instead, no. 3-pointer, no good. JJ Chua can't muscle his way to the rack and can't beat the buzzer. But he's had his opportunities as through 30 minutes of action here. ACCENTHUB taking a 5-point lead, 57-52 at the end of our third quarter.
Defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik synthetic lubricants.
Final 10 minutes of play, ready to get underway here in the SGS Foundation building. In this second matchup of our doubleheader here in the Bounty Fresh GABL in partnership with GoodFellow Pharma. As first possession is with ARTEESEXTPRESS, was with ARTEESEXTPRESS. Now turned over. And 2 more points para sa ACCENTHUB.
And an assist, 16 assists for Albert Chua.
That one has to be his most impressive of the ball game, Coach Anton. But that layup no good. A little bit rushed on that last possession. Here's a 3. Derek Yu unable to drain that one. Still a 7-point lead para sa ACCENTHUB. Floater no good from Melvin. And Albert Chua will slow things down. Nope. Forward pass thwarted by the defense. Yet another turnover para sa kanya. Of course, his assists the main story here, but he's gonna need to take care of that basketball if they wanna walk away with the win. Floater no good, but there is a foul. 2 free throws coming the way of Sean Balyada.
So there he goes. It was for that.
Substitutions.
Couldn't control his momentum, ended up hitting Sean Balahade on that drive.
And some early fourth quarter substitutions being made here on the side of ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxis, as that free throw will not fall. Still a 7-point lead that they're going to need to come back from if they want to remain undefeated.
Substitution.
And another substitution being made here as Sean Balyada will take a quick rest on the bench. One of two leaders in terms of scoring para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxis. Nice pass to the corner. Go. Drains it from the elbow.
You can't knock down your outside shot. You might as well take a couple of dribbles inside. Good presence of mind, high IQ from Dronis Go, getting that mid-range shot to fall.
And we're back to an 8-point lead para sa ACCENTHUB. Nice find from Tan. Chua blocked by Go though. And Albert settles things down once again. Here comes Go. Three-pointer short. And they're able to string together some stops. Just unable to convert here. Our ARTEESEXTPRESS. Here comes Chua. No good on that jumper. And again, not the ideal time to get cold here for both squads, as limited time remains in this contest. And William Tan gets that one to fall. And a quick timeout here. Now a 10-point lead once again para sa ACCENTHUB. 7 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in our fourth and final quarter.
Kasama kita, saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik synthetic lubricants.
Final 7.5 minutes of action here in the SGS Foundation Stadium as ACCENTHUB have opened up a 10-point lead entering the final minutes of this ball game. And again, our GABL brought to us by Bounty Fresh and GoodFellow Pharma, as well as BYD Valenzuela and Hexagon Motors. As another stop here para sa ACCENTHUB, who have a chance to extend the lead yet again. Albert Chua taking his sweet time. Nice extra look. And 2 more points.
2 more points and another assist for Albert Chua. Is he gonna hit 20 assists? I wonder.
Well, let's see. He definitely has a lot of time to do so.
He does.
Coach
He's
Anton.
got 17 assists, so 3 more and he'll hit 20.
Oh, muscles his way inside and gets those 2 points. Sherwin Tan gets one more chance at the line.
Eldridge Tan getting that foul. Got position underneath.
And that last basket, this free throw brought to us by Don Reyes Hardware and Construction Supply. And a chance here para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxis to cut the lead down to single digits. But again, with the pace of play that ACCENTHUB plays with, ARTEESEXTPRESS going to need to create more opportunities for themselves.
And the only way for you to be able to create opportunities for yourself is to push the pace, try to get as much possessions as you can by getting out on the break, getting your early offense going.
But you just know the physicality of this ACCENTHUB team must be taking a toll on ARTEESEXTPRESS. Nice kick. Three-pointer too strong. They're getting some stops here, our Arties Express X Maxis. Forced shot doesn't matter. 2 more points para kay Jacob Chua.
That's what we were talking about. Push the pace on the weak side. Jacob Chua gets that layup to go.
We're back down to a 7-point game with 6 minutes and change remaining in this contest. Albert Chua fires. And he drains it from deep.
Kanina pa daw siya pasa ng pasa. Ako naman, says Albert Chua. 9 points in the game to go along with 18 assists.
And no better time for him to heat up. Speaking of heating up, Jacob Chua, give him 2 more.
Mid-range shot, Jacob Chua just picking his spots. Getting that jumper to go. Gotta get some stops though if you're Artees Express Maxis. You are down, cannot afford to just trade buckets.
ACCENTHUB draining as much clock as possible. Albert Chua, as he's been doing all game, trying to make that pass. Unfortunately, this time, no one able to catch that one. Still an 8-point game. Lots of time, but with how much clock is drained every possession, they're gonna need to figure things out here and get some stops and push the pace. Again, 4th quarter action brought to us by Summit Natural Drinking Water. Nice kick out. Quick pull, and 2 more points para kay Tan.
Sean Aguilar, good find. Eldridge Tan on that short corner. Did not have that angle. Was still able to knock that one down.
And we're already more than halfway through this 4th quarter. And still, ACCENTHUB unable to pull away. Seems they have no intentions of doing so. As Alex Lau draws the foul.
Excellent position on Melvin Mo.
Alex Lau taking advantage of his size and putting Melvin Ngo in a precarious position here. He already has 4 fouls, Coach Anton.
That's going to be crucial, talking about Melvin Ngo.
And some shows of sportsmanship here, making sure no additional color is being drawn, colored, shaded into this game. And 2 more points to stop that mini run coming from Artees Express. 70-62 with 4.5 minutes remaining in this ball game. Quick stagger. Jacob Chua steps through and is blocked. Unnecessary but unintentional extra contact there. Lost his footing. 8.6 seconds to shoot as they inbound from the baseline. What a find! And 2 more points for Sean Aguilar.
Talking about trying to string up some points. They've cut this deficit to 6 points.
70-64 is indeed our score. 4 minutes and 3 seconds is indeed our time. Albert Chua, that patented play. And the end one para kay Alex Lau.
You gotta love that pass, the entry pass, and then the shot by Alex Lau. Did not lift that ball. Just kept it up high. That hack.
And that last basket courtesy of RN Basics. Alex Lau at the line now with the chance to extend the lead to 9 as JJ Chua trying to calm his teammate down here in Benedict Chan. And the referee has approached the scorer's table.
Number 14, Ben Chan, for resettlement to a non-call.
And indeed, that's a warning for Ben Chan.
No shot for Alex Lau.
Alex Lau can't knock down that free throw. Still an 8-point lead with less than 4 minutes remaining in this ball game. Artees Express going to need to take the most of their opportunities, but instead an offensive foul.
That's gonna be it for Melvin Ngo. 5 fouls.
Number 5, Melvin Ngo. Melvin Ngo.
And a double whammy para sa Artees Express. Melvin Ngo with 5 fouls. And Sean Balyada limping his way to the bench.
So Alex Lau. He's something wrong with this his right knee. He's limping as well. May have gotten some knee-to-knee contact.
Looks to be a little bit stiff after that last play. Might have been Charlie Horse there, as we may call it. But a quick substitution here. Still, limited time, slow pace of play. ARTEESEXTPRESS not in an ideal situation, but Coach Steven Tan definitely must be licking his chops, as he knows, as long as they don't make any costly errors, play disciplined basketball as we always have, are 3 minutes and 47 seconds away from taking their second win. But again, still 3 minutes and 45 seconds is a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen. ACCENTHUB going down low as they have been doing so all day. But that time tapped out of bounds.
Double team on JJ Chua, making it difficult for him to make any move at the basket.
Here's Derek Yu, too strong. JJ, too much sauce on that last one. Here's Jacob, who saves it but taps it to Johannes Go.
Wasted opportunities for ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxis to cut into this deficit.
And they will continue to milk this clock. Nice way to draw the defense. 2 points para kay JJ Chua.
Good high-low play. William Tan giving it up to JJ Chua on that baseline for the reverse.
3 minutes remaining here in our fourth and final period. Can't answer back with a three-pointer.
In and out for Fritz Ko. This is where you miss Jason Tan and his leadership as well as his points, his three-pointers.
And definitely has to be in the minds of ARTEESEXTPRESS here. Corner three, no good from Derek Yu. As Sean Aguilar will push as he flies to the basket for two. Cutting this lead down once again with 2.5 minutes. ACCENTHUB draining as much clock as possible. Still an 8-point lead para sa kanila. Nice skip. Go pulls up. In and out. Will Tan unable to secure, but ACCENTHUB will inbound from the baseline with 2 minutes and change remaining. Another substitution being made here para sa ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxis. John Haltegan. 14 seconds on the shot clock for ACCENTHUB. JJ, no good. And there is our last 2 minutes. Brought to us by ALUScience Plastics. That's the 4th personal and 4th team foul here. And again, last 2 minutes brought to us by Polyglass International, distributed by ALUScience Plastics. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Albert Chua fires, and he gets his double-double.
Finally, Albert Chua hitting double figures in points. Like what you mentioned, double-double.
And now a 10-point lead para sa ACCENTHUB. Rushed shot on the reverse. Fresh 12 seconds, but they do not have time to waste as Chua knocks it down.
Also a foul, so that's gonna, oh, that's a technical, that shot's gonna count.
Unfortunately, no replay. We cannot see what happened here, but final ruling from the referee is a technical foul. The technical, I believe the referee was holding up one. And indeed, that one on William Tan.
Disconcerting is the foul. That's being called. We had like 3 in one game on opening day.
And for the uneducated viewer, Coach Anton, what is disconcerting? But before we get to that, a quick timeout, as now only down to a 7-point lead. ACCENTHUB up 76-69 with a minute and a half remaining.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik synthetic lubricants.
Final minute and a half remaining of action here in the SGS Stadium, as that lead has been cut down to 7 off of a technical foul for disconcerting, Coach Anton.
That technical foul occurs when a player uses distracting action sounds or sudden movements to disrupt an opponent's concentration during a free throw or a play. So that's what it is. I actually looked that up just this morning because it was called a lot of times. Nung Alex now gets the offensive rebound.
Definitely disconcerting, quite concerning if you see too many of them in a ball game. Luckily, only the first for this one. And ACCENTHUB, for managing to get that stop, now hold on to a 9-point lead with less than a minute remaining. They're looking to drain this clock as much as possible. Sean Aguilar trying to taunt Albert Chua into a 3.
It's too far for Albert. Second violation for the side of ACCENTHUB. You know, you gotta like the way Coach Steven Tan made that adjustment. Went big to try and stop the offense of ARTEESEXTPRESS Maxis. And that is the advantage that they have, and they were able to play that to the hilt.
And with less than 40 seconds remaining, ooh! A huge 3 coming from Sean Aguilar! Plus the foul, Coach.
Tan's gonna get called for that foul.
Luckily, no flagrant there, as he got in the landing spot of Sean Aguilar. There's a chance to convert a 4-point play, which he indeed does. Now with 34 seconds remaining in our ball game and a 5-point lead for ACCENTHUB, Coach Steven Tan will take a quick time out and talk shop with his team. And we'll be right back after this quick break.
Basta't kasama kita, saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Best defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik synthetic lubricants.
Final 34 seconds, but this game is not over yet, as after a 4-point play from Sean Aguilar, we are down to a 5-point lead as ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxis look to get a stop here and a quick basket on the other end. Otherwise, game over and an ACCENTHUB win. Again, they will have their chances.
Albert Chua is just gonna melt this clock if you're not gonna foul or try to do anything.
Nice pass to the corner, quick spray from Albert. Wiltan, extra look. JJ Chua at the buzzer. And that will pretty much do it. 7-point lead with 20 seconds remaining. Unless they can get multiple 4-point plays. And off of that, Sean Aguilar 3-point miss. Albert Chua will continue to do as he has done all throughout this ball game and drain that clock. And with the final buzzer sounding, 80-73 is our final score as ACCENTHUB remains undefeated, 2-0. And again, a huge win here para sa ACCENTHUB, taking down the formerly undefeated ARTEESEXTPRESS X Maxis.
Great adjustment by Coach Steven Tan. We talked about it in this ball game. Able to go big and use that advantage. Went to a triple tower threat. Albert Edsel Chua, our Yonki Roasting House player of the game. Congratulations. 11 points, 20 big assists. Albert Edsel Chua, congratulations.
An astounding effort from Albert Chua. Again, our best player of the game brought to us by Yonki. And on the other end, our defensive player of the game brought to us by Zik.
Sean Peter Aguilar getting 14 rebounds and not to mention a whole bunch of assists as well. Our Zik defensive player of the game. Congratulations, Sean Peter Aguilar.
Can't forget about Sean Peter Aguilar's 4-point play towards the end of that ball game. But unfortunately, not enough para sa kanila, as that will do it for our doubleheader today. But back again, we come on Friday here at the SGS Stadium. A doubleheader once again in the Bounty Fresh Grace Alumni Basketball League Interbatch Division GoodFellow Pharma Cup. And once again, for my partner, Coach Anton De Los Reyes, our entire panel, this has been Gina Esteban Lar signing off from SGS Stadium.
Defense from wear and deposit buildup.
Formulated with U-Base, the global #1 premium base oil, and engineered with VHVI technology. Feel the difference. Experience premium protection with Zik today.
Zik Synthetic Lubricants.